Second month down, and we have crops for days. I could probably feed a small army with this crops if the plants didn't eat them back. Good day, it is I, ThatLostGamer, and today we are playing Atomicrops, Year 1. Okay, here is my base. I've been working on it a little bit, but yet I am still basically stuck on Year 1. But I am very close to being able to annihilate Year 2 out of 10. Now, these achievements are really difficult, and as you can see, this one is a Year 10, which is basically endgame. So I have a few guys unlocked. We got Dandelion, Rye, and Lavender. Here's the Dandelion. He starts with drifty movement, starts with cleats and crampons. This means I can get to advanced areas early, till soil easily, but at the cost of good movement. Rye has a chance for his guns to be fixed, and he starts with a turret. Lavender starts with 2 bees and all the crops grow 20% faster. Rye is my personal favorite because nothing beats getting a weapon for free. Like my grandma always said, never turn down a free gun. I always find running into combat, collecting everything you can early in the game, a great strategy in any game we come along. As an added benefit, I can also kill all the wildlife in sight and PETA won't even come after me. So, the goal of the game is to beat the boss after the 4th season. Each season is made up of 3 levels, and at the end of each level, there is a mini-boss. So, I want to try to make money as fast as possible, as well as getting rare items as fast as possible. With this golden pupa, I can actually get to a more rare item than if I was just to run around and try to collect items otherwise. So here is the mini-boss, and this boss is a little bit harder than a normal enemy, but it does get progressively harder depending on which area you are in the map. The outer zones are made up of 8 different rooms in 4 different difficulties. What I like to label as difficulty 1, 2, 3, and 4. Each zone has to be accessed by a bridge that you can buy from the shop, or you can get the ability to fly to get there. The first couple days in the game, I do like to just scout the outsides and try to get as much upgrades as possible. And there's always a couple bushes that you can get to get some extra money without actually even farming. So, it's currently night of day 2. And I have gotten a moon that can grow my crops faster at night, and I was able to get a machine gun. If you have any gun upgrade, a machine gun is one of my favorites. At the end of every day, a chopper will come down and swoop you away if you like it or not, no matter how much you put up a tussle. So I was able to get some money here, and looks like my gun just broke, which is the only skill my character is supposed to have. But I have enough money to buy a new gun and upgrade it once. Let's head on back out. Since I only have a limited amount of time each day, it really pays to go out into the field right away and then come back at night when the enemies attack and then try doing my farming at the same time as defending my base. Oh, would you look at that? I found one of the most useful tractors in the game, a wood chipper. Oh, and I did not mean to use that. All in all, this run is going really well, and as soon as I kill this guy here, I'll get a special item. Oh my gosh, it's an extremely rare item. This item is so rare, you could play an entire game, you won't find this item. What it does is it helps you get to other islands without using the bridges. So it'll save you a ton of money and time trying to progress through the islands. And that was the last anyone has ever seen of Rye. Well, I just got whisked back to my base, and as you can see, this snail boss is actually the boss that we're going to be fighting in this season. Luckily, I've had a very lucky run, and this boss has no chance of surviving past my attacks. And just like that, we have defeated our first boss. Now, I do have some time remaining, so I'm going to go work on my plants a little bit to try to get some extra money. The rose is almost ready to be harvested, and when I do that, I can exchange the roses for items in the hub world. Now that I got my garden doing all fine, I'm going to go out and play with the little forest animals. Here are some of my favorite things to find, which is a corral for animals. You can get a chicken that will get rid of weeds. It will also lay eggs for quick money. You could get a pig that will dig holes for you. Or sometimes you can find cows that will water your crops for you. The woodland creatures were nice enough to give me some scrolls that will automatically till all my grounds, plant seeds, water them, and give them fertilizer. That saves me a ton of time and it'll give me really good crops. Well, we have reached the end of the first season, collected some money, and now we get to go get our special reward. And it looks like Rye failed me once again. Thanks to the insane amount of luck, I have maxed out my rewards. Let's see what I got here. I was able to get 3 cornucopias, a pig, a turret, a heartbeat, cabbage white, shoot explosive butterflies, that's awesome, and a heartbeat. So, that's pretty awesome. Let's see what the stores have. We got a pig snout, pig's tail moist soil, which is extremely useful, as well as a chicken, and a hot wire. Can use tractors before they are ready. Now I do have 5 roses, so I can buy anything that I want. Let's see what the 3 strangers give me first. One of them gives me 3 cows, and the other one gives me a heartbeat. 3 cows is by far the best deal I could do with 3 roses. And it looks like I have just enough money to buy 1 more chicken, so let's get them. Welcome to Season 2, Summer. So far I am doing extremely well. I don't know how much farming I actually need to do. Instead, I'll probably cover up what I need to do here and then head out into the field to try to get some more items. Going south takes me into the jungle terrain, where there's a whole bunch of different jungle-style enemies. Oh, and would you look at that, another pickaxe to help me grow my fields. Okay, what do we have here now? We got a turret and a scarecrow. Now, the turret shoots at enemies, but the scarecrow just pushes them away, so I prefer to go with the turret. Oh gosh, the blood moon and statues. The statues I can upgrade my stats. The blood moon tries to destroy me every way it possibly can. This blood moon will actually pursue me until the end, or until I get back to my base. Now, not only that happens, but I also get an onslaught of enemies relentlessly attacking my crops. Of all different types. We got some witches, we got crows. Oh my gosh, they're coming at me from all directions. The first time I ever had a blood moon, it absolutely destroyed me. Destroyed all my crops, destroyed my health. It was a bloodbath. Or should I say it was a blood moon. Luckily I've been grinding year 1 for so long, this has actually become a breeze. So I got pumpkin, carrots, some of those things, and $614. And my weapon actually got to be fixed this time. So let's upgrade it once and see what the strangers are selling. Rua's item energizes all friends when you use a pigeon. And Watercress is selling an item that will increase growing rate of crops around turrets. That'll be extremely handy considering I want a lot of turrets. Oh dude, now he's selling an item that will increase turret range, drone range, and knockback of their attacks. Talk about a 1-2 punch. And we're back for another day. Let's plant this turret here, and it looks like my health is getting kinda low. So let's start planting these heartbeats, get some of my health back. Now if I plant them in a 2x2 plot and give them fertilizer, they'll turn into a giant heartbeat, giving me 5 hearts instead of 4. It's extremely easy to lose track of how much health you have and die. And if you die in this game, you have to start all the way from the beginning. And here's a wild mushroom. Now this mushroom actually helps me move faster. I actually have 2 other mushrooms unlocked. One of them makes the days last longer, and the other one helps me get more fertilizer from enemies. Getting your gun upgraded early in the game just really makes the rest of the level a breeze. That way you can go around and collect the items as quick as possible. I picked up a mysterious flower, and it is really useful because it does drop a lot of fertilizer. And it seems kind of random, but I'm not entirely sure what triggers it. And I got another animal corral. I got a pig and a turret, but I can never turn down my oinky little friend. And when this is all over, we can go out for bacon together. Okay, I got 2 more items. We got cows now have turrets on the back, which is absolutely amazing considering how many... Oh, geez, another item. Cows we have. 3 pigs. Pigs move faster. Let's get 3 more pigs. And now that I'm not getting attacked, I might as well run over and actually upgrade myself. Takes 30 fertilizer, a complete bargain. Hey, look! Another pig! Totally take it. Oh man, pig or bee. So bee actually helps things grow faster, and then the pig tills more ground. Looks like I'll never have to till again. Now watch as all the animals spill from my body. Yes, I have become greatly powerful with a lot of money And let's upgrade our gun one more time. We have another boss coming up. Let's go, guys. We got another day, another farming. I'm gonna use my watering tractor to get all these plants watered. Okay, so here is a level 4 difficulty tree monster with like 2 large snakes. And as you can see, even with an upgraded weapon, I'm kind of getting destroyed right now, and I am worried for my life. If I just keep some distance here, I can kind of take them out. I did lose half of my health, but let's see what item we got. That is how I normally lose my games. Eggs sometimes hatch. This is an absolutely amazing item, because that means whenever I pick up an egg, there is a chance that it'll create another chicken. And thus, I can pretty much have an entirely full farm. Okay, I could either get a hummingbird, which boosts my crops, or I could get a turret. But I think I'll go with a hummingbird because I could use my crops to go a little bit faster. And let's use a wood chipper to grind up all these enemies. Easy peasy. I like to wait on the outer sides of the world, and then when the boss comes, I'll just go through the tunnel, and it will take him pretty much forever to get over to me. But when he comes in a hurry. But I have plenty of time, so I'm going to use the script to till the fields, plant the seeds, and put down a ton of fertilizer. And then here's the alien boss that comes and gets us. Now, he does come with a bunch of friends that likes to kidnap my farm animals and take them out to the outskirts of the island, and then I would have to go and save. But luckily, I am so powerful, I am able to kill all the minions in seconds and avoid the major aliens' attacks. But like all aliens, they like to think they have a fighting chance. So, just take it down, just like that. Second month down, and we have crops for days. I could probably feed a small army with this crops if the plants didn't eat them back. So let's see if I made enough money to get to level 10. Yeah. yeah, I made enough money. Brady fart. Create fertilizer when damaged. That's handy, but I don't plan on getting hurt. A drone, which will follow me around and shoot things, and a scarecrow. Now, Bright did fail at repairing the gun, so let's get the machine gun again and upgrade it a couple more times. Oh gosh, I could upgrade it one more time, but it'll take all my money. Do I really want to spend all my money? Yes. I have to say, I really do love seeing all my giant mutant fruit just hopping around, happy and waiting for me to harvest them. One of the most valuable plants you can plant is the sunflower. And then just give it a ton of fertilizer, and my gosh, this stuff is worth so much money. I just killed all the animals in this area, and my gosh, look what I just found. One of the most rare things in the entire game. A corral. I think I got like 4 cows, 1 chicken, and 1 hummingbird. And would you look at that, I found another cow. Okay, I got a couple more items. We got farm animals produce fertilizer, and there were some stats upgrades, but you know how many farm animals I have? That is going to be an insane amount of fertilizer. You know, the more of these fruits that I harvest, the more hungry I get. I think I need to go down to the store and get some beets and some hot peppers. Preferably without faces. You know, if I had eyes on the screen right now, you'd see them turn into dollar signs. Because I have the dollars. 3,912. Not bad for a single day's work. Now I have enough roses to get married. As everyone knows, all it takes is a good rose to get married. I even get a wedding ring that boosts all my farming stats. Win-win. Since I have so much money, I might as well buy everything from the shop. Now I'm going to start off by planting my roses, then I'm going to head off looking for more items. Okay, I think I found some more items, and as soon as I clear out these enemies, I'll be able to see what it is. Scarecrows sometimes energize friends, and bees and hummingbirds turns weeds into flowers. I'll go with that one because flowers are basically more free money. Okay, we got a couple more scripts. We got water on all the plots or sow seeds in every plot. I really like to sow seeds in every plot because that saves me a lot of time, and that way it's just basically more free money. Now that I think of it, isn't all money free money in this game? Because I don't seem to be paying for any of it. I just found a Squirrel on a throne? I'm not entirely sure what a squirrel on a throne does, but considering there's a squirrel gun and it gives me seeds, I think it has something to do with that. Okay, and there we just save the squirrel. Upgrade all seeds to top tier. How does that even work? Does it upgrade the seeds in my plots, or does it upgrade the seeds I have? I'm not entirely sure. If it means all the seeds that I harvest for the rest of the game, I think that's really overpowered. I have to say, I've never had my field this big before. My cows are doing an awesome job. Oh, would you look at that, more fertilizer. It never gets old watching my crops pop up like this. It's very satisfying. The money is nice too. Oh, would you look at that? Ray did his job. Buy everything from the shop again? Why yes, thank you very much. Head out my farm animals and water all these thirsty crops. I have had a chance to upgrade all my stats before fighting this boss, so let's see how this one goes compared to the one that I fought before. I have a feeling this one, this one was a lot easier. Let's see what item we got here. Increased luck by 50%. I mean, preferably I would have liked this at the beginning of the game, but better late than never. Okay, I got a couple more items unlocked. We got chance to energize friends when an enemy is killed, or killing enemy cuts nearby weeds. Let's do this one because that's even more free money. Okay, we're at the end of another season and we got a mushroom boss. So with this guy, he keeps multiplying. You want to kill him as quick as possible. Every time you defeat one of them, he splits off into smaller spores. But since I have the ability to send off little root guys every time I harvest a crop, I'm just going to do that and let them do all the work. The boss won't even know what hit it. Another successful season. We got turkey, a boar, rose, bridge. Nearby crops grow faster when they're around me. Yes, please. Now we are into the final season, winter, before the double boss rush on day 3. Well, I am in the last season and I just found a giant worm. After saving the worm, he gives me tons and tons of fertilizer. Now to clean up the last few tree monsters. I believe there's only a couple left. And after I beat the last of them, I believe I should get an achievement for it. Regenerate a heart after every day. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Ready to see the most satisfying crop harvesting you've ever seen in your entire life? I am rich beyond belief, and my gun got fixed again. Let's see what I can get with the roses. Run faster? That's pretty cool. Or I could get an item that energizes all my friends to max when I take damage. Now the friends would be the animals. Become energized by killing enemies. My gosh, this is amazing. Energize all friends and use a tractor, or run faster. Let's mix it up and do run faster as well. I think I have enough cows to create global warming. My biggest mistake is overestimating how powerful I am. So I'm going to go buy some more stats up and hope that I'm powerful enough to fight this final boss. I found another one of my favorite things in the game, a chest, which gives me 3 items. Chickens and turkeys have 50% chance to turn weeds into flowers, always energize when at low health, and run faster. My gosh, these things are amazing. I think I just discovered the last thing you guys haven't seen yet. It's a tree, but not only a tree, you can go inside of it, and there's a deer with the deal. You get infinite fertilizer, but become relentlessly pursued by wasps. Effect ends when taking damage, which is pretty awesome. Crops don't need water, but your farm attracts more moles, and they appear at night. Effect ends when taking damage. With how many crops I have, it will actually pay to have them grow up faster so I can fight the boss a little bit more. I am going to sing you a lullaby! Well, here's the 4th season boss, and honestly, he is going to be a cakewalk considering the amount of power that I have right now. After he takes a certain amount of damage, he'll actually go into a short sleep, and then that way the enemies can attack me a little bit more. So I just hurt him up as much as I can, take out his enemy spawners, and then hit him again when he comes back down. So far this is my least favorite boss because the amount of waiting you have to do, but if you have an overpowered weapon like mine, this is really easy. Oh yeah, I'm ready for the final boss. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a ton of cornucopias, we got a drone, which will follow me and shoot me, a lot of more crops, we got cutting weeds, decreases enemy bullet speed, which is pretty amazing, and a heartbeat. I do have 5 roses, so I could get 3 more bees, a hummingbird, or a heartbeat. Let's see what the other people are offering. Oh gosh, an earthquake. I wonder what that could be. Ah, it's my friend, who I can't marry. And I could get pickaxe. So I'm going to get 3 bees because they can help my plants grow faster. Since I fixed the gun again, I'm going to go around and buy everything I can. Welcome to Nuclear Winter. Welcome to my field of screams. Yes, this is the final boss. It is a freak of nature made up of all types of foods and vegetables. And as you'll notice, the only way you can hurt them is by harvesting the crops, and they'll turn into projectiles that will hurtle themselves into the enemy. If I start to run low on seeds, I can always destroy these plants and they'll drop a bunch of seeds for me. It is really good to have a lot of cows because the enemy does like to set ablaze all your crops. And if they're on fire, you only have a matter of seconds before they burn to the ground. The final boss also has a Super Saiyan mode that he likes to go into, which will actually have a bunch of large fruits and vegetables floating around the sky. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the amount of damage you do is equal to the amount of value each of the crops have when they hit the enemy. Well, his health is starting to get pretty low, and I have barely been hurt at all. As I say that and I get hurt. Okay, I almost have him. Oh, yep. There we go. He is finished. And with that, I get a final score and get kicked back to the main menu where I can spend my cornucopias for more upgrades. And believe me, I really need these upgrades.